what is it look like? What's the outlook now on like movies and stuff? Being like an actor, because movies don't make the money they used to make. Less people are watching them. Theaters are kind of like everything goes to Netflix or Hulu. Is that the goal now, to get like another Hulu show you've had or like something like that like hits, or are you more like comedy? Because you do both and you do both well. So it's like or both. You're just going to continue. Like if one falls in your lap, you'll do it.
Yeah, I had
Turner and Hooch fucking 4 if it comes around.
I'm down to clown.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. No, but like I was really incredibly lucky last year. I had like. I worked on Turner and Hooch, which was Disney Plus, and I did How I Met Your Father on Hulu. So obviously a lot of fresh new ideas in Hollywood. Yeah. I'm the reboot king. Yeah. Shout out. Yeah. But both of those things, loved it. Like really good shows. And then I did this movie for Netflix. So like 3 streaming services. Yeah. So I don't know. I think the dream of like doing some gigantic, movie that goes straight to theaters. Maybe it's slightly anachronistic,
right?
I don't know, antiquated.
If you don't know that word, you know what to do.
And with that being said, I have a very small part in the new Chris Nolan movie.
Chris fucking Nolan. That's like the kind of level you got to do now.
I mean, it's just a dream. The fact that I even get to like hang out on that set. But like, if that was my life regularly, I'd be like. Yeah, that's DiCaprio energy, baby.
Yeah, that's DiCaprio energy. That's a whole level, dude. That's a whole.
I'm glad I got to visit. Yeah. Like, and if I never get back to that moment, I'm glad that I got a couple days of that experience.
It's a great experience. You did a sitcom with Johnny Stamos, which was kind of critically well received. Mm-hmm. Was it just that the landscape had changed? Was that kind of the reason? Was it like a sitcom in an era where that kind of wasn't going anymore? Because the critics loved it.
People loved it. He's great. Like he can't really miss when it comes to like as far as the love people have for him. Yeah. And it was weird because it was like Stamos, and then who's sort of loved by many different generations, and then his like less attractive son.
You went from fat kid to hot guy. Yeah, I mean, look at Josh Peck, dog.
Handsome.
I mean, you're fucking holding your own next to Johnny Steelface. Come on, let's take a. Where's my fucking glasses? I mean,
he looks a little like the guy from Entourage.
Dude, Peck
Thank you. Yeah, yo, I get that or Young Leno.
Yo, Peck is hold. Dude, Peck is hold in a photo. Like, dude, when I stand next to Stamos, it looks like he's a social worker. I mean, because that's how you know. That's the test. If you could stand next to Stamos and it doesn't look like he's a caseworker, I mean, you're holding in that picture, dog. Yeah. I mean, you're holding strong on the handsome fucking scale.
You gotta get a little of that sun-kissed glow, though. Look how sun-kissed
he's got.
Is.
Yeah, well, Stamos.
But that's Greek.
Yeah, that's Greek.
Or is that spray tan?
That could be a little. What was it? Harrison, the guy who played Dracula, who always spray tan. What was his name?
George Harrison.
George Harrison. Yeah, it's a little spray tan. Look at Johnny.
Spray. He's just. It's what's he? 57, 56?
He's 56. I think 56 or 7. He looks so good. Lean. Yeah, he looks good. He looks so young and good.
And speaking of food, like this is a guy who literally can have like a turkey sandwich 6 out of 7 days of the week and be stoked.
That's it.
Yeah, he's one of those annoying people that forgets to eat. Yeah. I'm like, I've never forgotten to eat a meal.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's anorexic is what you're saying.
He's just perfect. It's so annoying.
He's got bulimia.
Listen, I've got my own eating issues.
So the sitcom, was it fun with him? This is where you guys became friends. Are you the reason he contacted me? Like, how did Stamos reach out to me?
I don't know exactly. I think
because you were a guy who was listening to podcasts.
I was always a fan, and thank God. Like, besides the fact that John and I you know how this is in showbiz. It's rare that you become good friends with anyone.
Absolutely,
especially when they're John Stamos.
Right, or you can have friends that you think are real friends, and then something happens.
Right, and you text them, you get the green bubble.
Right,
and you're like, I know you have an iPhone. You fuck
right.
But like we became good friends, and so sometimes I feel like I'm like sort of his young person correspondent. Like he'll like run shit by me, and he'll be like, "Is this dope?"
Right. Hey, is this Yeah. He comes with the real boomer energy, huh? Yeah. Hey, yeah, is this dope?
You like this Instagram caption? I'll be like, "Do it, Johnny. You're the man."
Yo, Josh, give me a call back. I just want to find out if this is fire. Want to find out if this new idea I have is fire? He doesn't even say fire. He goes fire.
By the way, are phone calls still dope, or should I just be texting?
What's up, Josh? What's up, man? Yeah, I'm coming back from Coachella. Just want to know. I want to know if this new idea has got his lit. Call me back.
Hey, I just heard this guy, Little Uzi Vert, and I think he's bodacious.
Does your generation know Stamos 35?
Oh my God,
You
the
knew
whole
full
world
yeah.
knows John
Yeah,
Stamos.
John Stamos is like that's icon. John Stamos.
He's just literally, yeah, he's the best. So I just remember him like bringing you up, and he's like, this Yannis guy, he loves me. Like,
fucking made it about him, didn't he? That's not what he says when I'm around. He goes, but that's what he says when I'm not. He goes, hey, guy's a fan of mine, so I let him hang out. I mean, what do you want? His parents are dead. I'm filling in.
He loves you.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's the best. He's the best there is. And so the fact that I wrote him, I think that you did the pod, or I went to go see you at the Improv, and he's like, I'm jealous. I'm not okay with this.
He's like next level nice, where it's like, I'm waiting to find something out to be like, oh yeah. Like, so I'm waiting to find out like some John Wayne Gacy shit. I'm like, oh yeah, the reason why you're building that thing in your backyard is because there's bodies under there. Because he's so good. He's like so fucking chill. Like when you hang out with him, like especially like I'm a little older than you, so it was like John Stamos was like Full House was so big. And John Stamos is like an American icon for being a hot guy. That like when you hang out with him, and I forget I'm like you have that kind of energy. It's kind of like he feels like a real like genuine guy. Yeah. And he's done some things for me like beyond like that, or like for my family and stuff, that's just like, wow, this guy's just like a really good guy. Like Bob Saget was lucky that he listened to him. He's like anyone who was that close friends with him is lucky, because they were so close that like, it's just anyone who, it seems like a guy that if you're friends with him, you're lucky. Because he's just like a nice guy.
And
do you feel that way?
He likes to be needed. Yeah. He loves to like, if you need something, he wants to step up and be the one to help out. Yeah. And yeah, it's just like I start the podcast. He's the first one I call to be a guest.
When he does something for you, does he expect something in return? Does he hold it over your head? Is he that type?
Just like a good Instagram caption.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
I remember once he was like, what do you think of this? And I was like, you're 50. Yeah. And he's like, that's not fucking cool. And I'm like, you're right. It's not cool. Yeah. Yannis Pappas.